Canada is going to change whole immigration system once again. I don't know why Canadian immigration is in circle. This is breaking news. Now Canadian immigration minister has been removed. Mark Miller has been removed from the job. Now he is no more immigration minister. Discussion regarding Mark Miller, I think we can speak on 30 minutes, 60 minutes, even 1 hour. You even know better than me what was going on in 2024 and 2025 and which sentences were being spoken to the students live in press conference, and what was pressure on Indian students and what was pressure on the skilled workers. The new immigration minister has been announced, Brandy, and Michael Brandy, and she is a woman, and she is also going to take substantial step in immigration, which I will tell you separately in another clip. But in this clip, I need to mention that what Mark Miller was doing and why new Prime Minister removed Mark Miller, and he did not trust person of Justin. Justin had a lot of trust on Mark Miller, and Mark Miller was selected as immigration minister from 2023. But all people were having good news as well, bad news, but I think in my analysis, bad news were more and good news are less. I will tell you, students became very hopeless in the tenure of Mark Miller. I am not in favor of fake students. I am not in favor of the students who use student visa of any country to settle for immigration, and I am in favor of only genuine academic students who got their degrees by professional way. But unfortunately, Mark Miller, he is a marvelous man. He was marvelous man. He is marvelous man, professional person, and he was doing some good things for immigration. His services were up to the mark because Justin was guiding him properly. But sometime he was out of the way, out of the circle, and that was one of the reasons due to which Prime Minister Michael Carney removed Mark Miller. I think, in my opinion. For example, his sentences became much famous when he was talking that I will kick out of the students. Maybe these sentences, but these sentences you already listened. Go back to home country. I think immigrants, when go to any country, they don't go without any reason. There are some fake immigrants as well, but it's the work of immigration system to filter those people from genuine people. Definitely, genuine people must not be punished due to the fake people, especially Indian, genuine, neat and clean people, honest student. They were suffering due to Indian fake students. Indian genuine workers were suffering due to Indian fake workers, not Indians, throughout the world. Now pressure of IRCC is still becoming more and more on immigrants. Immigrants are now in a condition that they are thinking that they should stay in Canada or they should not stay in Canada. Most of them are thinking to leave. This is the story of the Mark Miller. I am not against those rules which were changed by Canada. Those rules were need of Canadian immigration. That's good, and that is the right of all immigration system to tighten their immigration system, to relax their immigration system, and to check their immigration system, because these immigration systems play significant role in the locomotion of positive individuals from one country to another country. And these individuals create the mixed communities. They learn from each other. They serve in host country. Most of people migrated to Canada. They changed Canada from developing status to the developed status in the history of the Canada. and the students who were free from education still getting very good services in Canada, and they are giving professional services to Canadian citizens, and some became citizens, some are health workers, some are engineers, and they were very good as immigrants. And experience of Canada for genuine immigrants were very fruitful and tenacious. But Mark Miller restrictions were announced live on media to the immigrants. What happened after that? Immigrants feeling scared, immigrants feeling insecure. The student who is in classroom always thinking that Mark Miller's statement will come and I have to go to IRCC and I have to give another interview. I have to respond by email of IRCC. I have to provide essential documents. Each day, each month, each year, he is worried, and his academic intention became feeble. Similarly, one worker who is working very successfully in any company, and he thinks that he can stay in Canada permanently because he is serving very good, and Canada getting his services in the job in a much good way, and Canada think that this man is very useful for us, but that man listening in the media that immigration minister is talking that we will not renew the work permit of all workers or many workers, and now he is worried. For example, he is doing any sensitive job, a mind thinking job in Canada, he is giving benefit economically to the Canada. Now after this statement, he became little bit feeble by mind, by ideas, and he was not able to serve in a full swing. No doubt about this, there are some people who need to be deported. There are some people who are unlawful. There must be laws, but I think there must be some things in conversation to the immigrants which are optimistic. For example, when they are talking to the students, they must say that all students are not going to re-interview by IRCC. We are just watching only illegal students, unlawful students who are not following Canadian rules, who are not complying IRCC rules and laws. We will hit only those students. Remaining those students who are feeling secure, they must feel secure. You are our assets. You pay fee to our universities and colleges due to students. Financial status of Canada increase. So therefore, situation of immigration became confusing in the era of the Mark Miller. What happened next? The next minister will announce his policy, and I will also record on that. But until now, the immigration was under a transitional phase since Justin resigned. And even last 3 months of Justin, even Justin was speaking himself, I did huge mistakes. Thank you very much.